Look at prop firms, because to trade one singular account, all it takes is one tweet or one hiccup in the market, and God forbid you're on the wrong side. There goes that account. Welcome to the Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly. Before I start, please join me tonight from 8 to 10 for the My Funded Futures Asia session. I'm hosting it every Monday through Thursday from 8 to 10. So either go to SK Trading YouTube or go to My Funded Futures YouTube. All right. So with that being said, we made new all-time highs today. NVIDIA broke out, made a new high, now trading about 218 after hours. We have all the stocks pretty much. We have Micron trading up. Micron was up about 5.5%. Big earnings week. We have a lot of earnings tomorrow, but the big ones on Wednesday. We have Microsoft, we have Amazon, we have Google, we have Meta, and we have the Federal Reserve decision on interest rates on Wednesday. Then on Thursday, we have Apple, WDC, SanDisk, and Caterpillar. So should be an unbelievable week here with earnings and a lot of stocks either gapping up or gapping down. But again, we saw the NASDAQ here. Again, S&P futures making new all-time highs here even after hours. We saw Apple not acting right today, but the real patterns of the day was Micron, very big pattern. SanDisk, you can see SanDisk here today was really the leader. SNDK, they were upgraded today. You can see SanDisk now. Look at this, 1,076. All right. I remember the stock just about 4 weeks ago was trading 517. And if you look at Micron, you can see Micron here trading 525. Micron was trading 311. 311 on Micron. I never forget that, because I told good friends of mine, I said, look at this Micron, look at that 311.49, and it just, whoever sold 311.49, he jumped. Okay, and so we had a lot of good trades here. Let me show you Microsoft here today. Was a really great pattern. Microsoft initially traded down early today, but you can see how when you made a new low here at 417, the MACDs did not confirm on the 60-minute and on the 30-minute time frame. So Microsoft had a monster buy divergence on those two time frames. And then if you look here, you can see the 15-minute time frames. Well, this is Microsoft reversing to buy here on the 60-minute time frame, which was on Friday. And then so Microsoft's in a positive trend. And then when you see the Microsoft on the 15-minute time frame, you can see the buy here right after the opening. Now, again, when the algorithm reverses to buy with the MACD above the pivot, you take the short and then you wait for the first pullback. So the algorithm reverses to buy with the MACD above the pivot. The drops here, you take the long right here, 421.45, 421 and change, and you can see the move up here of about $3. Then we got another pullback here at the end of the day. This example here was really powerful because, again, the MACDs are positive on the 30 and the 60-minute time frame. So really, really great pattern there on Microsoft. All right. If you look at crude oil today, crude oil was very powerful here, especially when the crude oil futures reversed to buy with the 30-minute MACDs above the pivot. You take the short, like I told you. When the MACDs are above the pivot, the algorithm reverses to buy. You take the short. Then you wait for the pullback on the 15-minute time frame. When the 30 reversed to buy right here, it correlated not only with its 15 and 60-minute time frame, it also correlated with this underlying ETF on the 15, 30, and 60-minute time frame. So correlation patterns very, very strong here today. All right, let's look at NVIDIA, NVDA here. You can see NVIDIA. Look at this, new highs here. NVIDIA gaps up here. It pushes up into new highs, the non-confirmation. You can see NVIDIA, when the ADXs are rising like this with big buying pressure on the 30, NVIDIA, powerful MACDs, ADX rising, big buying pressure here. What do? You buy the pullbacks on the 15. This is the first pullback on the 15 below 208, and then the second pullback right here at the end of the day. I believe it was around the 215.30. You can see the move up here. NVIDIA up 3 on the afterwards there. Micron very bullish here today. Micron off the 30-minute time frame, very powerful. Again, you can see the ADXs are rising on the 30, on the 60. Reversing here, you can see the big buying pressure. Look at the 30-minute. Okay, again, the ADXs are rising, oversold. Look at this beautiful push down here at the end of the day. And Micron rallied about 9. The 15 reversed to sell, but it gave way to get the long on the buy disconnect on Micron. Let's look at Tesla reversing to buy on the 15-minute time frame. Once these 15-minute time frames reverse to buy, I knew that the lows were in for the day. Like I said, 85% chance that the lows are in. You go from a negative trend to a buy reversal, sell disconnect, 30 and 60 is negative. But when the 30 reversed to sell, right here, when the 30-minute reverse to buy with the MACD below the pivot, what do you look to do? You buy the first pullback on the 15, 377.44, ripped about 2.5, and then at the end of the day, what happened here? Boom, the 60-minute reverses to buy at 230. So again, the pullback here on the 60-minute, on the 15-minute time frame also was a really great pullback after the 60-minute correlated with a 30 and the 15. So today is all about correlations and the setups that follow, the sequence that follows after the correlations. We had Coinbase on the short side. If you look here, you can see Coinbase reversing to sell on the 15-minute time frame, still very negative here. You can see the push up after the opening, 204. The MACDs could not confirm. And then once the stock started to drop about $8 off the high, Coinbase reversed to sell on the 15. And then what do you look to do? You short the first pattern, first bounce on the 15-minute time frame. Again, when you get a pattern like that, it's up to 8 bars, 1 to 8 bars. All right. AMD very negative today. Advanced Micro negative all day long. The 60-minute reverse to sell here at 10:30, putting into a full-blown negative trend. What do you look to do? Well, right here on this first push up here, that's a short right there because you're getting pushed up into the negative MACDs right here. But then you got the one short here on the 15 and then the second short here on the 15. So again, really two great patterns off the 15-minute time frame. Again, once everything correlated. So today's theme is just teaching you how to understand how the conditions all shifted to put them into positive trends and or into negative trend, which you see here on AMD and in Coinbase. All right, when I get back, I'll tell you what I expect for tomorrow. So right now, we're looking like the 60-minute time frames are getting way overbought. Listen, I'm hoping for a pullback. What do you get? A $20 pullback here? Nothing. I mean, it's just unheard of. The Nasdaq, the Qs are up over 20% in 18, 19 days. For me, I think that the markets at this juncture, I think I did like 85 trades, and every one of them was a short trade, and everyone was a winner. I'm not boasting. I'm just telling you, I can't say the word buy. Again, we're going to see new highs here, but how far and where they go, if you look here, you can see the spiders right here. The push up right now, you're still here on the, let's go to the daily on this one. You can see the daily with 21, the standard deviations, 5. I mean, and look at the weekly. You're probably one of the most overbought weeklies, a 98. I mean, where's this thing going? I mean, I can't say the word buy here. So again, when you have a 98 overbought reading on the weekly, we should get a nice pullback on the daily, an oversold condition, another push up, and then another drop where the weeklies can get to an oversold condition to take longs. But for tomorrow, the MACDs are officially negative on both the 30 and 60-minute time frame. So any gap ups, I'm going to be looking for shorts, and hopefully I'll be right, and hopefully we'll get some type of a pullback. All right, when I get back, I want to talk to you about the importance of trading and rotating. Again, I keep going over this, but it's really important how I feel having one prop account versus having several can really be in your advantage. So a lot of people have come to me and said, Steve, it's really important that, the way you're teaching is that, to have multiple accounts, right? So I'm not an affiliate. I don't look to get paid based upon that. That's not how it works. I just think that by trading one account puts a lot of pressure on you. Now, this is like the second or third time I went over this, but I want to clarify. I can't tell you what to do. You do what you want. But I think that taking a step back, if you trade one account and then you hit your goal 150, 250, 300, whatever it is, then you go to another account, do the same thing, then another account and do the same thing. I think it will be best if you rotate the accounts, because what happens is that you basically don't focus on just one account. And by rotating these accounts, and let's say you pass your evaluation after 22 business days, and then you do this for another week or two more, then you could buy, what I would look to do is probably buy 5 accounts, link them, keep those accounts, and then now you have 5 accounts, because now you're being consistent in your approach. I think that's a great way to really look at prop firms, because to trade one singular account, all it takes is one tweet or one hiccup in the market, and God forbid you're on the wrong side, there goes that account. So I think multiple accounts, just hitting your goal 150, 250, 300 a day, 400, 500, whatever your goal is, and then switching to the second account, and then to the third account, and maybe even a fourth account. And if you want to trade night, have a separate account for that. Thank you for joining me tonight on The Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly. Please hit the subscribe button. Please leave a comment. If you'd like to join my community of traders from all around the world, please go to sktrading.live. If you like to follow me on social media, please follow me on official Stephen Kalayjian on X, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. If anybody would like a 5-day free trial to my live stream, please text me your full name and email. It starts every Monday. You can text me at 914-500-7484. That's my personal cell phone number. Even if you want to talk, you got something you need to talk about, or I can help you in any way, that's my personal cell phone number. I return every call and every text. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless our troops. And God bless the United States of America. See you tonight.